So there's one friend of mine said she been keeping a secret from me. I said, "What is the secret?" She was like, "Promise me you're not gonna get mad." I said, "I don't have to promise you anything. You're my friend. We also in this friendship for better or for worse. So I'm not gonna promise you I'm gonna get mad. Is it a bad thing?" She was like, it's good and bad." I was like, "Who's the perpetrator? You?" She was like, "No, I'm not." I said, "You're accomplice." She was like, "Kind of, but that's why I said promise you're not gonna get." I said, "I'm not gonna get mad, so get to it." She was like, "I have this one friend. She's really close to me, and she been messing with your husband." I was like, "Oh, good for her." She was like, "Wait, you're not mad?" I was like, "Mad for what?" She's the one that's being used. You know, I'm the one who's got his whole heart. I'm the one who got his whole family, who got his whole future, and who got everything when he dies. So I'm not mad about that. The sister girl wasting her time. She's just a little helper. Like nobody appointed her, nobody put a gun to her head. She's just doing it out of free will. So what is it about her? She was like, "Dang, you cold." I'm like, "No, she's the one who's cold. She gonna remain in that state, and probably something gonna happen to her. I'm warm, girl. I'm happy." You need to worry about her. She was like, "Dang." I mean, I wanted to tell you because I don't know what to tell this girl anymore. I said, "What are you supposed to tell her?" I'm like, "What's going on with her?" And she's like, "Well, she's been bawling her eyeballs out. She said her heart is breaking. Your husband is everything she ever wanted. She want to be with this man, and I've gone upside down out of my way trying to talk her out of it, but she won't leave him alone." I was like, "Oh." So, what do you want me to do? She was like, "I don't know. I just had to get her off my chest because it's getting too much." I was like, "Okay, why don't you invite her over to my house?" She was like, "What?" Uh, I was like, "Okay, uh, not to my house, but okay. Since I got a whole family here. Why don't you invite her to your house? I'll come there, but I'm coming with my husband." She was like, "No, no, 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 no. You want to start some drama, and I ain't down for it." I'm like, "You want to save your friend from this, I don't know, torture she put herself through. You want to see her stop tormenting herself mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, because I know my husband is taking everything out of her." He got bones. She was like, "Oh my God, this is not a joke." I said, "It's not a joke. If you want to save your friend, set up a meeting with her. I'll show up with my husband." She was like, "What's the point? What's the reason behind it?" I was like, "Some people, reality need to hit them right in the face and knock them flat on the ground, turn them into a pancake, let some cars and trucks and tanker roll over them. You need to finish them once and for all so they can feel finished to stop doing what they're doing." She was like, "Dang, well, maybe it's a good idea." I was like, "Yes, it is. You want to save your friend? Let's do it." So she set up a little surprise thing. She made it seem like she was inviting her friend over with some friends to come over, so they can just hang out, so she can help her friend, relieve her friend from the stress or whatsoever. So, she got her friend there or whatsoever. We got a couple of other people who were in on it so we can, talk her out of this marriage or whatsoever. So she got there and I showed up later. I showed up first. I went inside. The girl don't know me, but me and my friend know each other. And then she introduced me to the girl. I was like, "Hi, my name is this and that. I'm Faye Nelson." I sat there and everything. We joking. We had to take it little by little so that she don't drop and pass out from heart attack, heartache, and pain. She already gone through it. So we got all comfortable. We laughing. She gets to know me. She gets comfortable with me. And then at a certain point she said she needed to use the bathroom. When she went to use the bathroom, that's when we brought my husband in. My husband came and sat down. He sat down by himself. We don't want to give this girl a heart attack or whatsoever. So my husband sat by himself. When she came out the bathroom, she covered her mouth. She was like, "Oh my God, you are here." So when she went to go reach to him, I got in front of her. I was like, "We're having this gathering here because of this. I'm his wife." She passes out. Everything we did to keep her from passing out. It didn't work. She still passed out. So we started dumping cold water on her. She came to herself. She started crying. And then her friend helped to calm her down. And my husband, too, he got up. He was about to walk out the door. My friend, the other two girls was like, no, you can't go nowhere. We need this to stop because she's suffering. And he was like, no, y'all didn't need to do this. Y'all invited me here. There's no other dude here, and this is what y'all got planned. Look at her. She almost ended up in the hospital. I was like, well, she gonna end up in the hospital if we don't set the record straight here. Cause little do you know, this is her friend over here, and she's suffering emotionally, mentally, physically, everything because of you. She been telling her that you married, and obviously you didn't tell her that you're married. But we're here to stop the cycle of pain that she's going through. Okay, because me and her, we ain't gonna do no love triangle. You know she can't snatch you from me, and you know you ain't going nowhere. So we need to squash this right now. So this girl, all of a sudden, she's in a state of shock. She's not crying anymore. I was like, woman to woman, you're wasting your time. I asked her, I said, do you want to go to hell? She was like, what do you mean? I was like, do you want to go to, are you a believer? She said, yeah. I said, do you want to go to hell? She's like, no, nobody who would want to go to hell. I was like, well, you going to go to hell messing with this man? He's a married man. Do you know when you're gonna die? She's like, no, ma'am. Like, no, I don't know when I'm gonna die. I was like, so why do you want to live in sin with him? He got a whole family. I said, you want me to take you to our house right now? I can take you to our home right now. Okay, we've been together for 13 years. He's not going anywhere. You're wasting your time. You're a beautiful girl. You need to get your own man. There are a lot of brothers out there. You want me to hook you up with his brother? I mean, they look alike and they're good in the family like that. I can do that for you, but you need to leave him alone. He's not going he got no plans for you. Anything he tells you is a lie. And she was like, you know what? I mean, thanks everybody, but I can't stay here right now. You know what, ma'am? I'm sorry for messing with. I said, you ain't gotta be sorry for messing with my husband. You just thought you could you could have him to yourself, but honey, I'm sorry on his behalf. You need to leave him alone. She couldn't stay. The kitchen was too hot. There was too much tension. She left. And since that day, since she saw my face, and since she saw everybody there talking her out of it, since he stood there and couldn't say nothing, couldn't do nothing, it dawned on her. And that's how she left my husband alone.